one of the sort of miracle drugs right now that everyone's talking about are GLP-1s and how they have so many applications. Obviously, they're very expensive. The last administration had talked about opening them up to people. Obviously, it's a big upfront cost, but ultimately, because it makes people healthier down the line, it might pay off. What are your thoughts on making GLP-1s available for weight loss in Medicare? Can we afford it, or can we afford not to do it?
It's the only question I'm going to have to punt. We're in the middle of a lot of action in that space, but you'll be hearing more about it very soon.
And all right, so moving on that.
These are, as you know, these are market-moving discussions.
Exactly.
So the best thing to say, everyone's looking at it. There are many options out there. The data on GLP-1s is published and much more coming out on it. So as a physician, I'm intrigued. We just got to find the right way to do it.
And speaking of GLP-1s, one of them is on the list for 2027 prices in the IRA negotiations. How are those going, and how do you see that program evolving? There are people who said Part D for next year is also seeing more out-of-pocket costs, higher copays, because in part of the PBMs trying to deal with this new cohort of drugs that starts with IRA pricing next year.
So the IRA, just to get everyone on the same page, was designed to allow government to negotiate on drugs that have been out on their patents, still patented, but on their patents in general, for enough time that the companies would have recouped their investment, so they stay innovative. But it would allow us to negotiate pricing that would be protective of the, in particular Medicare population, but in general, had some benefits. And the first year was a little bumpy as they were getting their, the team was trying to figure out how to best negotiate these issues, and that was before I came in. And so I evaluated that experience, and I said, well, we have 15 more drugs coming in now. And this is an important part of the quilt that we're going to weave to address price in America. And so the team has been aggressively negotiating. Their results will become apparent in about a month. I have tremendous confidence in them. These are folks who have gotten very much into the weeds of why drugs are priced the way they are priced, and are understanding of the need for these prices to be more in line with the important value that they all provide. These are the biggest, most used drugs in America, which is why we evaluate them. I believe by the time the president's term is finished, and I made this commitment to him, that 95% of all drugs in America will be at pricing that we feel proud of. Pricing that reflects the fact that we're not being taken advantage of.